What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, today we are taking a look at Immortals of Aveum on the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is an interesting one because it actually uses AMD FSR 3 and you can toggle on frame generation. So we can really see how the Pro is actually pushing this game to run it up to that 120 Hz frame rate with frame generation. There's no Pro patch for this game, so there's no like additional optimization yet. Hopefully that's something we could see in the future, but we're going to see the Pro just brute forcing its way with frame generation and see if we can get closer to that locked 120 frames, because on the base PlayStation 5 it was just not quite there. So let's have a look and let's dive into this game. So I've loaded up this sequence where there's a lot going on. We're currently in a cutscene, so we'll hold out until we're actually in gameplay before we make any judgment, but we've actually got the frame rate counter on screen. I'll move that to somewhere that's like the top left so you guys can see it really clear. But at the end of the day, it's locked at 120 during cutscenes and stuff. I don't know if that's just the reading being a little odd, although it is an engine, actually is dropping frames as well. So yeah, no, that's definitely a realistic frame counter because it's in engine. So that's interesting to see. But we'll turn off frame generation and we'll keep it on so you guys can see the difference between using it and not using it. I think it's a pretty interesting one, to be honest. But this game, all in all, looks okay. I don't like the FSR blurriness. I would really like to see a PSSR implementation with frame gen. That would be really, really awesome. I'm not one of those people that feels like the horrible delay from frame generation. I know a lot of people complain about there just feeling like there's a delay in frame generation in general. So we had a couple of little stutters there. But if we just have a little look around and pan in this area, you can actually see it's very, very good. It's only when we look over sort of this area here that we're seeing a few dropped frames. So if we just quickly pop into the graphics settings and toggle off frame generation, you'll now see we're getting much worse performance. We're not even getting close to 120 frames. We're around 60 to 80 something on average, I would say. But I'm just trying to see if it looks a bit crisper and cleaner. No, it's just so much better with frame gen. I would absolutely play this with frame gen. So let's carry on through this sequence and see what we get. There is a few stutters in this game. It's not terrible by any means, but I wouldn't say it's a good experience ever to have stutters. It's just not. Is this guy turning bad or something? No, I don't know. Let's keep going on. So yeah, as you can see, we had a stutter there, so that wasn't nice to see. But we're still at this locked 120 frames and it's just very good. The Pro is absolutely brute forcing its way close to that frame generation target. If I remember, on the base PlayStation 5 we would actually, so another stutter there, on the base PlayStation 5 we would actually have games, the game without frame gen would drop far below the 60 frame target in a lot of cases. So that's also going to be interesting to see when we turn off frame generation again, what the target is actually going to be like. So I'm going to keep running down here. Should we go for frame gen off for a bit and just see? Sorry guys, I'm sniffing in. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. So we've got VSync on. Let's turn off frame generation and you can see, yeah, it just feels way less clean, to be honest, gotta say it. Okay, we just destroyed those guys. Hello? There's another one of you. Alright, so yeah, it's just not as good. Like, I have to say, frame generation is absolutely working magic in this game. It's just really good, and the stutters feel pretty bad without frame gen as well. They feel like they're like more emphasized almost. What is going on here? You can go. Are we good? Is that everybody? Okay, everybody's gone. Okay, so yeah, we're around that 80 frame mark, which is by no means bad, but it doesn't feel just anywhere near as clean as this. Yeah, it's just so much smoother. Is this a bad dude? Yeah, it is a bad dude. Let's use our little SMG thing. Wow, this guy does a lot of damage. I wish you could move a bit faster. It's my only complaint. I wish there was a bit more like speed movement, because it just doesn't feel like you're ever moving very fast in this game. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no worries. Back. Just play the game. Oh. Open the chest. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, overall, pretty clear. I would say this is a more demanding scene in this game, right? Like there's there's some scenes that aren't going to be anywhere near as bad as this in certain areas. So that's another thing to bear in mind. Like there's going to be way less demanding sequences than this. This is pretty heavy on the early part of the game with lots of action going on. They're trying to impress you with all this graphics. So we got a cutscene here. Can't skip them, unfortunately, but we'll have a little look. We'll just keep an eye on that frame rate graph in your top left of the screen. And yeah. Where's he taking us, man? Is it a dragon? Is it a dragon? I have not played this game, by the way, guys. I did start it, but I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't for me. So, yeah, I have to maybe try it again. Now it feels a lot better as well. That's at least a good thing. I would not be shooting the dragon when it's carrying me in the air. I would be letting that thing carry me until it wants to stop carrying me. All right, so we're in kind of a bit more. This is why I wanted to watch through the cutscene, because now we're in a bit more of the terrain that you would expect to see rather than this like massive battle scene. That was a huge stutter. Not nice when you get stuff like that. Yeah, there's quite a few awful stutters. All right, let's go explore for a little bit and see what we can expect. So the actual frame rate is good. Like, as you can see, we're at a locked 120. There doesn't seem to be any budging on that. We'll see if we can get it to change. We want it to drop. Let's see if we can force it to drop. But that's a big stutter again. Yeah, they gotta sort that out in this game, because that's not a good experience at all. That's like playing on PC on a lot of Unreal Engine games. That's not what I want to be playing on. That's why I play on console, right? I don't want these horrible stutter issues, but yeah, it seems to be in this game, unfortunately. We'll go with FSR off as well. FSR 3 frame gen off in a second as well. There's probably a reason I'm supposed to do this like quietly and stuff, but it's actually a really good combat game. I wish you could dodge a bit faster, or you had some sort of roll, but it's pretty good. These shields are annoying. Oh, I nearly died there. Okay, pop the health crystal. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I must admit, I actually am quite impressed by this game. It's fun. I just hope they sort out the performance. All right, let's go back over to the non-frame generation for a second, because it's also important to check that out. But we're at a solid now. We've got out of the first area. It feels a lot smoother, this actually. I still would play with frame gen, but I think it's just one of those things where it's just like you've got those options, and they're both pretty good on PS5 Pro. Like, you're getting quite a significant frame rate above 60 even without frame generation, and that's quite huge, because frame generation is why I think it works pretty well. And I would say actually turn it on in this game, is because it's like, well, oh yeah, we need the blue one, right? Is why I would say keep it on in this title, because you've got that really good frame rate. Do they want me to do this silently? I can't remember if it's just really hard to do. Can I get up to these guys? Because yeah, we need to take these ones out first. Yeah. Okay. So
It's closed. It needs power.
oh man, it's so awkward to. This guy's a big boy. Okay, is everybody gone? We good? We chilling? Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I would actually almost keep it off. So we played that whole sequence with it off. We're hovering, if we just look stably here, we're hovering around that like 82, 81 frames. And then we crank this back on, and I think it's just going to be a locked 120. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to stick to a locked 120, which is really, really, really impressive. And I think that's because we just got that really good base frame rate now on the Pro. There's none of this like hovering around and jumping all over the place stuff. That now it's just, yeah, it just works really, really well. All right, let's go through here. What is this thing? Do I have to shoot it with the red one? Are you? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's go around here. But yeah, it's actually really, really good. So I'm actually happy with this game. I'd have to actually play it and stuff rather than just make videos on it, because it seems pretty good. We'll keep going for a little bit though, because I'm just enjoying the game. Like, I think that's one of my favorite things to do with testing, a bit like what we were doing in Lords of the Fallen the other day. You guys like I seem to enjoy that video a lot also because I was enjoying it, and like it was just really fun because the game is actually fun. Like the game is actually very, very good. Oh man, there's a lot of people. This shotgun is actually insane. I remember when I first tried to get into this game, I didn't really enjoy the shotgun that much, but it's really good because it has good range, does good damage, and just destroys everybody in front of you. So we've got that. We've got the, is it the green one that does this, where you can like move stuff? I cannot remember. I'm confused. Am I supposed to just jump? No, I'm not. That's just going to kill me. Okay. Oh, okay. We're supposed to go down here. I think there's this green thing here where you can like basically move things and change the way objects are, which is pretty cool. So there we go. Do that. I'm gonna if I replay this game properly on my own, I'm gonna go back and collect and search for everything. Don't worry, I'm just kind of getting through it just to see if there's big stutter there, right? Massive frame drop for some reason. I don't know. It's like we were loading in a new area there, so that just dropped. It's probably this next area coming up. So this is the sort of area you spend most of your time in game. So it just seems like those stutters are like from loading. They're loading in assets very fast, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So, yeah, we'll okay, we've got another area here. We'll fight through this little area. As you can see, frame rate is very good all round, though. There's not really any problems that I'm seeing. I think it's pretty decent. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll perhaps play through a little bit more. I don't want to keep this video too long because, in the end of the day, it's unnecessary. Like, this game looks good. Like, it was running at 120 with frame gen and, like, 60 to 80, I would say, on average without. So, yeah, I think we just stop there, actually, to be honest, because we've done enough, but we don't need to carry on playing for too long. We've got the frame rates covered. We could, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like playing a little bit more. I don't know. I kind of want to get to the next area and just see what if it's any different, but I think there's no point. This is the average frame rate. I've seen some of the further parts of the game, and it's all around these like grassy areas, which is actually really nice. I just wish they'd use PSSR because the upscaler is the FSR stuff on this is just not where I would personally want it to be. We got another big boy. These guys do a lot of damage, right? We cleared out all the minions, I think. Yeah, this shotgun is insane. Look at that damage. I know I'm saying shotgun. It's not a shotgun, but it's just like it is. Like this is the SMG. This is like your AR that's like stable, and this is your shotgun. It just mentally how I think of it. So I don't know why, but that is just absolutely what it is. Okay, so I don't know if we can go where I was supposed to go. I guess in. So I think we're going to go into the next area, which we'll have a quick look at. We shoot these? No? Okay. We're going down. Let's go down and see what happens at the bottom. And see if there's any changes down here. No, we're still good in an indoor area. Let's quickly swap back actually to no frame generation. Just see what the indoor areas are like. Yeah, so you've got like around 70 frames per second, and I can't see any like image differences, image quality like problems at all with the like non-version, and I can't see any like additional effects that are caused by frame generation at all from the distance I'm sitting from this screen. Like it doesn't feel, it maybe feels as a very slight input delay, but it really hasn't affected how I play the game in my opinion. So I think we'll stop there. I think that's enough coverage. Very good frame rates all in all. I absolutely play it with frame generation, some stuttering, which is unfortunate, but overall much more stable than the base PlayStation 5. This game, even with frame gen, would not hit a locked 20 that often. It had quite a few errors there. We tested it on my channel previously when it first launched with frame gen, so do go check out that video if you want to. If this video does well enough, I think we'll do some comparisons between the base PlayStation 5 and then the Pro. It will load up the same areas and stuff, and we'll do some comparisons, but if not, well, we'll move on to the next game. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new to this channel, and I will see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.